Hey, so Susan, we're just gonna kick right into it, and I'm gonna ask you how long you've been using Isagenix for.
Yep. So I started on the 1st of August, so it was easy to remember.
Yeah, nice one.
So yeah, 2 months and whatever the date is today, the 12th, is it? Yeah.
Yep, something like that. So, like, I worked it out that it was 9 weeks and 4 days that you've
Yeah.
been on it. Yep,
Yeah.
and
Sounds about right.
man, you have got and you've had an outstanding result.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy.
Yep, been pretty
Still
freaking
progress
cool.
though. Still progress.
Yeah, still progress, but massive win on the way to your wedding.
Yeah, I know. Very
Yeah.
exciting.
So Susan, what would you say has been the biggest difference that you've felt or that you've had um, since using the isogenic system?
I think the biggest thing for me, it's not even the weight loss, like that's what most people think it would be, but it's actually the
Yeah,
energy side of things. So,
cool. Tell us about
yeah, so with my job, I work in sales and I leave the house at either 11 or 12, 12:30, like every day. So, sometimes in the afternoon.
that.
And before on Isagenix, I would probably I'd like wake up when Sam left, my partner, at 8, and then I'd fall back asleep, and then wake up, and then scroll on Facebook, and then fall back asleep, and just waste my morning, maybe get out of bed at like 9:30, 10, and then
Yeah,
get ready slowly and scroll on Facebook, and basically just waste my morning.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, basically. But now, yeah, I'm getting out of bed like when Sam leaves, so about 7:45, 8ish, and just being so much more productive. Like I've done so much baking, put so many Facebook posts about it.
Yeah. Oh, we've had a bit of a freeze.
Cool.
Oh, there we go.
We did front garden. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Um, one, yeah, big thing as well is having energy to go for runs. So I I've done a couple of half marathons before and it was a struggle, like a real struggle. But
Yeah,
now I'm finding like I can actually get out and go for a run and don't really have to cringe about it. Like it's fine.
yeah, awesome. That's cool.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, I think like one of the things is exercise is definitely a part of it, but getting the
Mm,
motivation to want to exercise when your energy is down is just such a downer,
yeah.
like you have to
Really hard.
force yourself to get up and go, whereas if you can wake up easily and have good energy, then that's
Mm,
half the battle won.
definitely.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so Susan, what areas of your life have improved the most since using the products?
So yeah, a couple of things with that. Obviously, like in regards to all of health, like obviously once again weight loss is there. But little things like my skin is actually so much better as well. Like I used to get quite a bit of acne and you can see my face, it looks lovely.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, that's one big thing. I think as well, mine and Sam's relationship is a lot better in regards to the back to the energy side of things. I used to come home always grumpy from work. Like with
Yeah,
sales, I have to be happy at work, and I could kind of just come home and just be grumpy because I could.
yeah,
But
yeah.
now it's like I don't need to be grumpy, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just energy goes a long way. So
Mm,
what a lot of you won't realize is, while you're really, really motivated and focusing on the weight loss result, like Susan was saying, the energy has been the greatest asset to her life. And we often don't think about who the end user is. We think that us, the ones who are making the changes to our health, who are using the products, we think that we're the end user. But actually, as
mm,
Susan's just pointing out, it was her relationship with Sam. So Sam, in that regard, became the end user. He became the one who got to benefit from the products, even though it was Susan who was using them. Well, actually,
mm.
Sam ended up using them in the end too, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Susan, you? I want to ask you, how does using Isagenix compare to what you've done in the past? I know that you have not had a major history of dieting at all, which is
Mm,
fantastic.
mm,
But you did. I remember having a conversation with you about running. So you'd
yeah.
really exercise had really been the thing for you to help you lose weight in the past, right? So tell us about how it's been different.
Yeah, so like when I think it was a year, well, I've done 2 half marathons, so both times I lost quite a lot of weight doing that. I think I lost about 8 to 10 kgs doing that. That was probably over 4 months of training for a half marathon.
Hmm.
But yeah, I was having to run 5 days a week with obviously increasing to 21 kilometers, which takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to do that, which is hard
Yeah,
when you don't have the energy there.
yeah,
Um, so basically it was, yeah, it's obviously just a lot easier. Like now I'm running 3 times a week, which I only
cool.
started a month ago as well. I only started that about a
Yeah.
month ago and
Hmm.
only going for maybe about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, doing more high intensity like you suggested to me. So
Hmm.
sprint, like land posting. So
Yeah,
sprinting, walking. And obviously
yeah.
I've noticed over time that's improved now. But also with other diets in the past, like I've not even that long ago before I started Isagenix, I was trying to do low carb and have like cauliflower rice and it was yeah. Not
Yeah,
fun, not fun. And like with other things like that as well, I'd find I'd still get a lot of cravings, you know what I mean, for stuff and it would take a lot of self-control to
yeah,
not eat other stuff as well. Yeah.
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 And so how are you finding the self-control, and how are you finding the, like, the convenience? Is that what you mean? The convenience of not having to like come up with crafty things like cauliflower rice and stuff like
Exactly.
that?
Yeah. So
Okay.
obviously breakfast and lunch is done. And now that I've got more energy, I can do baking, which makes my snacks for me. So
Yeah.
it all
Can you
works
actually
together.
touch on the cravings? Because I didn't
Mhm.
have that as a question to ask you, but when, like, in my experience, it's been cravings are like one of the top three things that derail people from being able to get consistent results. So tell us what
Mhm.
your experience has been with cravings.
So yeah, like I guess with like the shakes that I have for breakfast and lunch and my snacks in between, it's just that I guess because I've got my specific timetable of when I eat. So I know, cool, I have my breakfast, then I have my snack, then I have my lunch, then I have my snack, then I have dinner. So I like know
Hmm.
when I'm eating, and it's just, I don't know, I guess it's because the shakes make me feel quite full
Yeah,
that I'm not really thinking about it, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah. And
cool.
also if I want to touch on that, on cleanse days, obviously I was going to talk about that later, but when you're not eating and then the little snacks, that just get rid of them altogether, which is awesome.
Yeah, they get rid of the cravings, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
mean. Yeah.
yeah, we're good. Cool.
Mm.
Okay. So Susan, what are your favorite products and why?
So that was one of them. So yeah, yeah, on the cleanse days, the little snacks that are like this big, and I looked at them when I first started Isagenix, and I'm like, how is this gonna make me feel full? And they do, and it's like magic. Also Isa Delights because it's just like chocolate, and you're eating chocolate, but it's like you don't have that guilt of eating it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I swear
and
this company is made for women. Like, there are plenty of guys who use it, but maybe it's because there's a woman at the head of the company. She like knew exactly what it
yeah,
is that we needed.
exactly, yeah. But my favorite now is the Hokey Pokey shake. I'm in love. It tastes like melted ice cream,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
amazing.
It's a seasonal shake. So you've got your standard flavors that Isagenix have, which you can configure when you put your pack together. But Susan's talking about a seasonal flavor that they bring out for summer, and this year's one was Hokey Pokey, and it is insane. It actually tastes legitimately like Hokey Pokey, which is epic because everything's naturally flavored. So
Yeah,
well
it's
done, Isagenix, on that front.
yeah, definitely.
All right. Okay. So, Susan, when you were sitting on the fence 9.5 weeks ago and you
Mhm,
didn't know whether you should give this a go or not,
mhm.
what did you say to yourself?
A few different things ran through my head. I don't know how long it was before that we went to that taster, but I went to the doctor and because I never had scales like I've only been in Christchurch a couple of years, never had scales here, and I wasn't really thinking about my weight. And I went to the doctor, and she said I was heavier than I've ever been before, and I cried at the doctor. I was like, oh my God, like this is ridiculous. I wasn't thinking about my weight at all. And I was like, okay, I'm getting married. I have to take action
Yeah.
and lose this weight. This opportunity's here. So I'm just going to do it. And also money back guarantees. So why not?
Yeah, true that. Yeah, exactly. Funny. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I've tried heaps. If this doesn't work, I'm getting my money back. But if it does, freaking win. Okay,
Mm.
what would you say to anyone else who is sitting on the fence and doesn't know if they should do it or not?
Um, Same thing, money back guarantee. You really might surprise yourself. I think a lot of people always have in the back of their head, I need to get healthy. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. Like it's the same old story. But
Mm-hmm.
obviously, our health is, so important. And if we just put it on the back burner consistently, it just builds up over time, like I did, and hit to the heaviest I've ever been, didn't even realize. So, yeah, it's just you've got to focus on your health because it is number one important. It was actually at the event we went to in Auckland. I think one Lodi spoke about, I think she had arthritis and was talking about how Isagenix has really helped her with her health and was talking about how we all take it for granted. So, yeah, that just kind of made something spark in my head as well.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's Susan. Susan, thanks for coming on this morning
No
and
worries.
for sharing your story. And congratulations on your epic results. You're doing so well, just
Thank
taking
you.
consistent action. And guys, Isagenix is not a miracle system, but it's pretty freaking close. It really, and by that I mean like it really does bring out the best in you. So if you are ready to make a change and you really are ready to actually address this area of your life, I firmly, firmly believe that it's got to be whatever system you do use, it's got to be enjoyable, it's got to be simple, it's got to fit into your lifestyle, and it's got to be able to get your results with all of those other boxes being ticked without compromising on your nutrition, right? So with that being said, it also really needs to be affordable. So I feel strongly that Isagenix ticks all those boxes. And so on that note, Susan, it was great to have you on this morning. Guys, look out for more interviews to come. Let me know who you want to hear from, whether it's performance, muscle, gaining lean muscle, whether there are some other, whether you need to hear from someone within a particular age bracket. You tell me, I will find that person and bring them on. All right, have a fantastic day, Susan. Have a wicked day at work, and thanks again for your time.
Thanks, Taryn.
See ya.
See ya.